Good evening, everyone. We're going to get started. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the 2022 Tree of Life celebration. My name is Delinda Pendleton. I'm the Director of Patient Experience here at Fox Chase. And on behalf of all of us here at Fox Chase, thank you so much for joining us for this very special occasion. Isn't it good to be back in person?
Yes. Yes.
The Tree of Life is a beloved tradition here at Fox Chase. Every year, staff, faculty, patients, caregivers, and donors have the opportunity to support the Tree of Life campaign to remember and honor their loved ones in a very special way. The candles on the tree next to me and elsewhere around the center, and the leaves on the permanent Tree of Life in the West Lobby bear the names of survivors, caregivers, those we've lost, and so many others who have been touched by this disease, cancer. Their names and the many messages of encouragement provide hope to those who see it. Tonight, we come together as a community to honor our survivors and their families and keep in our hearts those who we've lost. We also celebrate the talented faculty and staff here at Fox Chase who push the envelope of discovery every day to help improve the lives of our patients. Before we begin tonight, let's take a moment of silence to remember those no longer with us. Thank you. As I stated earlier, I have the privilege of directing the Patient Experience program here at Fox Chase, and as part of my role, I also have the privilege of serving as the liaison for the Patient and Family Advisory Council. I'm a nurse by background and have served at Fox Chase in various roles over my over 30-year career here. I'm honored to be a part of a great multidisciplinary team of direct and indirect caregivers who work tirelessly each day to deliver the best cancer care, services, and treatment to our patients and families. Working with this team inspires me every day, knowing that every essential contributor makes Fox Chase a special place to work and receive care. And so, speaking as a special contributor, I'd like to introduce, it gives me great pleasure to introduce Dr. Allison Agon, Associate Professor in the Department of Surgical Oncology and tonight's faculty speaker. Dr. Agon?
Good evening. Welcome to this year's Tree of Life celebration. We're thrilled to be together again after 3 years. My name is Dr. Allison Agon. I'm an associate professor in the Department of Surgical Oncology here at Fox Chase. I'm a breast cancer surgeon, and I take care of men and women who have cancer and complex benign breast diseases. I finished my training at Fox Chase in 2014, and I've been so fortunate to be back on faculty since 2016. This is an amazing institution to work at. Truly, truly is. I'm blessed every single day. We support not only research and advancement of care, but also relationships. We're fostering relationships with each other, and the collaborative nature of care that we give patients is truly special. I was motivated in part to become a breast surgical oncologist based on my own family's experiences with breast cancer and our relationships with our healthcare providers. In a way, the hope that we were given then, we're giving it now, we're paying it forward, okay, by offering hope every single day. The care we received really struck us as a family. You know, patients come and it's not just the person, that individual that's affected, but it's an entire family. And I truly understand that. And so we, not just myself, but all the faculty and staff, want to give others the same support. I believe strongly in treating patients as if they were my own family. And I hope that I provide a level of quality and care that I would want my own family to receive. I feel so lucky to do the job that I do. And I hope that the gratefulness and joy that I experience comes across to the patients that I get to interact with. I'm inspired every single day walking in the front doors of Fox Chase by the strength and courage of our patients as they battle cancer every day. I'm also very inspired by my coworkers and our staff and the dedication and love that they give every day. I think the Tree of Life represents a hope, not only to overcome cancer, but also for us to engage as a community and to really push forward through such a difficult time. Fox Chase is a special place because our patients get collaborative care that we encourage and foster. We all take care of each other, and we are so lucky to be able to provide hope and love on a daily basis. I'd like to thank everyone so much for coming here tonight and for allowing me to share my experiences and thoughts. And I hope you all have a wonderful holiday and a happy year moving forward. Thank you.
Great. Thank you, Dr. Agon, so much for your comments, and we just really appreciate you being here as one of the staff and faculty and family members here at Fox Chase. Can we give her another hand? Tonight, we're pleased to welcome Alex Ote, our musician, and Yokon Telly, our singer, Yokon Telly Jackson, to share their musical talents with us. Can you give them a round of applause?
Children sleeping, snow is softly falling, dreams are calling, like bells in the distance. We were dreamers not so long ago. But one by one we all had to grow up. When it seems like the magic slipped away, we find it all again on Christmas Day. Believe in what your heart is saying, hear the melody that's playing. There's no time to waste, there's so much to celebrate. Believe in what you feel inside and give your dreams the wings to fly. You have everything you need if you believe. Trains move quickly to their journey's end. Destinations are where we begin again. Ships go sailing far across the sea, trusting starlight to get where they need to be. When it seems that we have lost our way, we find ourselves again on Christmas Day. Believe in your heart and saying, hear the melody that's playing. Believe in what you feel inside and give your dreams the wings to fly. You have everything you need if you
Wow. How powerful. Oh my gosh. Oh, thank you guys so much. Let's give them another round of applause. That was beautiful. Just beautiful. Thank you. At this time, I'd like to invite Lori Giampalo up to the podium. She's a patient of Dr. Agon's, and she's going to share her story with us. Lori?
Well, I have to say, this is a hard act to follow. I didn't know I would be among such talent, so I wasn't nervous, and now I'm a little nervous. But thank you for, can everybody hear me okay? Yes. Thank you for having me here today. A couple folks from Fox Chase reached out and said, would you be willing to come and, share your story? And I said, absolutely, I will share my story. I'll sing it from the rooftops, because it's one that I firmly believe in the mission of Fox Chase. And what's interesting is, I have in my mind a few things that I want to communicate. And hand to the Almighty God, right? I did not know anything that Dr. Agon was going to say, nor did I know what song was going to be chosen tonight. And some of the themes that I had, so my thunder may have been a little bit stolen, was hope, right? It was believe, and it was pay it forward. And already in the 5 minutes since we've started, we've heard all three of those things. And again, that's not planned, right? These are just things that I think organically have come up. So a little bit about who I am. Lori Giampalo. I found a lump actually 5 years ago this week. And I was at another institution, went through the whole sea of mammograms and ultrasounds. Right, it was a lump in my breast, and long story short, got a biopsy 2 days before Christmas, and I just kind of knew. I kind of knew something wasn't right, and I kind of cornered the doctor, and I said, I know that you have to still get the results back, but if I was your sister, if I was your mother, what would you tell me? What's your gut telling you? And the doctor said, I 100% think this is cancer. And while the official diagnosis didn't come for a couple days after that, in my mind, that had sealed the deal, and I had mentally, I think, committed to the fact that I have cancer. A couple days later, get the staging MRI at stage 3A, and I remember so vividly, and again, this is pre-Fox Chase, I was sitting at the doctor's office. I can still remember my husband to my left, sitting at a round glass table. It's amazing how some things, like I can't remember what I did yesterday, but I remember the entire layout of this room. And the doctor laid out a treatment plan, and it was chemo, it was radiation, it was mastectomy, it was the whole kit and caboodle, reconstruction. And I remember saying, well, okay, like what are my chances, right? What's my outlook? Like, give me, I was looking for hope, right? I was looking for hope. And I'll be honest, I don't remember exactly what the response was. I remember it was, well, I can plug your risk factors into this website. I can let you know. And I'm sitting there thinking, oh, that's not what I was looking for. And I just remember leaving there. You hear people say, like, you don't remember what people say to you, but you remember how they make you feel. And I remember, so I can't remember what she said to me, but I remember when I left, I thought, oh gosh, I don't feel so good. I don't feel like I've got this. I don't feel like I can win. And that's not a place, right, that I know so many of you in here have been touched by cancer. You don't ever want to feel that, right? You want to feel like you have an opportunity. And so that was tough. So then I left, and I'm born and raised Northeast Philly, right? Grew up in Mayfair. So Fox Chase has always been like a staple in the community. So I said, I want to get a second opinion at Fox Chase. So by some divine intervention, I don't know, somebody was looking out for me, I end up with an appointment with Dr. Agon and Dr. Angela Jane, who was my medical oncologist. And, they go through the history, right? They give me the exact same treatment plan I'd already been given. Exactly. So I'm thinking, all right, well, that's good, right? But here was the difference, and here's what I think I sometimes struggle to communicate, and I just hope it comes through. I hope you feel it. The difference was I got a hug from both of them, and I remember, and again, I don't remember the exact words, but it was you've got this. You've got this. We're going to throw everything at you, and you've got this. And I remember leaving thinking, damn right I got this. Like it's not going to be easy. In no way am I trying to minimize the journey by any stretch. But I felt like I could fight, and I felt like Dr. Agon and Dr. Jane, and really my entire treatment team, they were going to fight just as hard as I was. And that's what I wasn't getting somewhere else. So when I hear you say, Dr. Agon, and again, this wasn't planned, hope, right? Treating patients like they're your family, that's truly how I felt. And I think that's important. I always say, I wish you could bottle all this up and make a clinical study so you could run out and make claims about outcomes, right? But those things matter, because then fast forward, and now I'm in, I don't know, maybe early January of 2018. I still hadn't told my kids. At the time they were 9 and 11, and because I wanted to know that where I was treating and all that. And I'm sure many of you can empathize. It's a tough conversation. It's a really tough conversation. But I will tell you that I got through the conversation actually better than I am right now, because I had all the confidence in the world that I was in the best place that I could be. And there's something to be said for that, in my opinion. So it was a long journey, but I remember being in a follow-up appointment, and I'm sure you would never remember this with so many patients that you see. But I remember saying to Dr. Agon, and I also separately said this to Dr. Jane, I said, thank you. And I remember feeling so ridiculous saying thank you for saving my life, because I had been through the chemo, the radiation, the mastectomy at this point. And I remember thinking that's so empty, because we say thank you to, pass me the creamer and hold the door open. And I'm thanking you for giving me my life. And, at that moment I said, I will do anything I can for Fox Chase. I will pay it forward. I'll share my story. I will sing my praises, from the mountaintop, because I truly, don't know what my outcome would have been otherwise. So I'm very thankful for you, everybody here, and my entire treatment team. It's really, really very powerful. And then last thing I'll just say, I think I actually have a couple minutes left, is, my cousin, she just turned 60 in the fall, and she was recently diagnosed with colon cancer and uterine cancer. And, I'm pleased to say that she's treating here and having as good of an experience, obviously, right, as you can have. And she just had her 8th round of chemo yesterday, and scans are showing that she's responding. And she just had her first grandchild. And it's just, she feels like she's in a really good spot. So these are the types of things that you just have to know really, really matter. So I thank you for the opportunity to speak with everybody. I'm very, very grateful for Fox Chase and for Dr. Agon and the entire treatment team. So thank you, and have a wonderful holiday. Thanks. And I knew I was going to forget one critically important announcement. Now is the time that we are going to light the tree in the courtyard.
For the old man who sits staring out of frosty window pane, light a candle. For the woman who is lonely, and every Christmas it's the same. For the children who need more than presents can bring, light a candle, light the dawn. Light the world, light a heart or two, light a candle for me, I'll light a candle for you. Light a candle for the homeless and the hungry, a little shelter from the cold. Light a candle for the broken and forgotten, may the season warm their souls. Can we open our hearts to shine through the dark? Light a candle, light the dark, light the world, light a heart or two, light a candle for me, I light a candle for you. When at this special time of year, may peace on earth surround us here and teach us there's a better way to live. And with every flame that burns, we must somehow learn that love's the greatest gift that we can ever give. Light a candle, light the dark, light the world, light a heart or two, light a candle for me, I light a candle for you. Light a candle, light the dark, light the world, light a candle or two, I light a candle for me, I light a candle for you. Light a candle for me, I light a candle for you. Light a candle for me, yes, I light a candle for you.
I wish I could take you home with me. So I'd like to thank Dr. Allison Agon, Lori, thank you so much, and our musicians for their inspiring roles in tonight's program. And thank all of you for joining us this evening and helping us to continue this Tree of Life tradition. On behalf of the entire Fox Chase community, we wish you a safe and wonderful holiday and a happy, healthy new year. Thank you, everyone. Refreshments.